Today we're looking at the Suntiko paper shredder. This was gifted to me by the brand so that I could do a full demonstration and show everyone the functionalities of this unit. So we're going to look at that today. Stick around till the end. I'm going to do a demonstration. I do have a stack of papers, a fake credit card to run through the credit card slot, all that kind of stuff. We're also going to go over the P-Force high security, what that means, what it does, why it's important, and why you shouldn't settle for anything less. And this machine has it. All right, first things first, we have the handle right here so you can lift this up, easily empty your shred bin. I'm going to walk around here so I can show you guys the functionality. On the top here, you got your power button in the back. You have auto right here, which simply just means you put a piece of paper in, it's going to recognize that paper is in there, it's going to turn on, it's going to start shredding. When the paper is through, it will stop. Reverse, they say, is very important after you run a cycle, just because if there's any paper left in the blades, reverse will help kind of kick those out, which is going to increase the life of this machine. Reverse also will help you if you don't adhere to their standards. You can only put 14 pieces of paper in at a time. If you try to put 30 pieces of paper in, it's going to jam up. You want to hit reverse and it'll spit it back out. It does have anti-jamming technology, so as long as you stick to their guidelines, 14 pages or less, you should have no issues. It should just be shredding right through without any jams. Right here, we have an overheat button. If you're shredding a lot of stuff, it might overheat. I haven't run into that yet. All you have to do is shut it off for a little bit and then come back to it a little bit later and continue your shredding. A power button here. You have a credit card and CD disc here if you want to shred those. This is your standard shred slot right here with all the things they tell you not to put in it. So as long as you don't put any of these things in there and you keep it 14 pages or less, this probably will not jam up on you. All right, let's put this back over here. Let's slide that right in. So P4 high security, this machine has it. It's important. Some shredders will just shred it into like long strands. What P4 high security does is it actually cuts both ways. It's cross cut, and so it's going to cut it up into really small confetti-like pages. The P4 security, basically, it has to meet the HIPAA and data privacy standards, which it does. It has to cut it into at least 300 little pieces. Typically, it's 300 to 400. I ran a sample test, and I actually got close to 500 little pieces of paper from one piece of paper, which means if you put 14 pieces of paper through here, which is the max, it's going to put it anywhere from 4,200 to 7,000 little tiny pieces. And the more paper you run through, it's just going to shred it up. You won't be able to put this back together. So it'll be amazing. It does its job. It meets those requirements. So let's get into it. We're going to shred some stuff. First things first, we got it. Okay, it's on. When I put it onto auto, got that right here. Takes it right down. Right here, I had these two little pamphlets. These are 13 pages actually, so it's just shorter than the number, but we're going to put that through. You can see it eats it right up. None of this stuff that I'm doing has any personal information on it. These are just like credit card offers and things like that. That's that. I had over here, got an envelope. I can tell that it's not super thick. If it feels thick, I would probably open it. But in this case, it feels like it's maybe 2 pages in there around the envelope. So I'm just going to put that right in, just as is. So if there's any kind of mail credit card offers that you just want to shred up, don't want anyone else getting their hands on, that will work for you. We also have this fake credit card. It was a credit card offer, so it's not actually a credit card, but it's the same size, about the same thickness. We're going to push that right through there. Just slides right in. So I'm going to slide a few more things through here. As you can see, it is just eating this right up. I've got this guy. So as you can see, works great. Let me actually, I pushed it, but it didn't actually move over. Let me do one more just to show you guys. As it keeps spinning, it's going to realize that there's no more paper, and it just shuts it right off. When you take the lid off, you do want to switch this to off. You want to turn it off on the back. You can lift up the lid, and you can see all the shredded material in there right now. Another thing I really like about this is it's 6.6 gallons, so it's going to hold a lot of shredded material. You don't have to empty this out right away. It does have a little clear thing right here, and when you can see the paper start getting up to this level, that's when they recommend that you empty it. But as you saw, I just put a ton of paper through here and it barely made a dent. Let me take this back off for you here. Barely made a dent. There's so much more space to shred more stuff. If you guys are in the market for a shredder, I would highly recommend this one. Once again, I want to thank Suntiko for sending me this product to do the review. This is going to be awesome to have at my warehouse, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So if you're in the market, I would highly recommend this one.